For more on the Josh Naylor signing, it's fresh front office insights presented by Sage, and we welcome in Mariners General Manager Justin Hollander. Justin, first of all, thanks for joining us. Why was Josh Naylor your top priority?
I think for everything he just said right there. I mean, how could you not love that? The guy's a competitor. He wants to win. He embraces the community, his teammates. He's driven. He's got grit. He's one of the best baseball IQ players I've ever been around. For all those reasons, it was a great fit. He was awesome after the deadline when we acquired him, and to have a chance to run it back with him for the next 5 years was an absolute no-brainer for us.
Justin, what surprised you about Josh Naylor when he came over? Was there certain things that he did you're like, man, we didn't know this guy was this good in this area, and was that a big reason that you ended up bringing him back?
The 30 bags caught me off guard. Yeah. I'm going to be honest about that. I didn't have that one coming. We had done our homework as a group talking to the people who had been around Josh for a while, and they all talked about his baseball IQ, those subtle things he does in a game to help the team win. But the stolen bases did definitely catch us off guard, and I think everybody else too. But he's just an awesome baseball player. He's a good defender. He controls the strike zone. He makes a ton of contact, which is big for us to put in the middle of our lineup. And the fact that he loves hitting in our ballpark, that's not a common thing to come to Seattle and be like, wow, I love hitting in this park. And he does, and he does it really well. And, to have him locked in with Cal and Julio in the middle of our lineup for a long time is really exciting for us.
Nowadays, obviously you guys piecing together a lineup. We saw in the postseason how good it is to have guys top to bottom that can really navigate in at bat. When you look at Naylor, I mean, it's pretty impressive that he hits for the power that he does, but he doesn't punch out a lot. When you see right here that, one of the best guys at not striking out, but also hitting 20 home runs. When you're pieced together this lineup, was that a big part of signing him back, knowing how good he is at not striking out but still hitting for power?
Huge. It's something that you want to build a complementary lineup around. Strikeouts, they happen. They happen when guys hit for power. We're okay with that trade-off, but you can't have 7 or 8 or 9 guys who punch out at a high rate, and to have a player that's hitting in the middle of the order behind or in front of real threats like Cal and Julio and Randy Rosarena, that's just an impact skill set for the way the rest of our lineup works.
What about his character, Justin, and the way he's able to insert himself into the clubhouse, which it seemed like it was a seamless transition when you guys made the transaction for him?
It really was. He's kind of a badass. I hope I can say that on the air.
Yeah, you can.
He's gritty. He's tough. He wants to win. In the clubhouse, he's like a gentle giant. He gets along with everybody. I think he mentioned our team dog Tucker like 4 times in his press conference today. The clubhouse managers, the coaching staff, everybody that Josh was around, he made a positive impact on. And I think the same goes sort of outward for the Mariners. Like, there was just a great connection from day one. And what he brings on the field is like a real toughness and resolve, a will to win that is a huge positive around our environment every day.
So you locked down Naylor. You got your guy that you feel like can fit right in the middle of that order. You have a lot of question marks, too, with Polanco and Suarez and a couple other pieces. What are your goals this offseason, and what are you guys still locking into where you feel like you need to get better?
Yeah, in the immediacy, we would love to talk about bringing Polo and Gino back. We've already opened those dialogues with their agents. They're a big part of what we did last year, especially in the second half. And just to keep as much of last year's group together as we can would be the goal. If we can't do that, obviously we need to find ways to supplement our team in different ways. I think the bullpen is going to be an area of focus for us this offseason, along with another bat for sure.
Justin, we're supposed to be unbiased, but I don't know if you were as disappointed as I was that Cal didn't win MVP.
Probably slightly more is my guess, but
I would guess so.
Not supposed to be unbiased. I am biased. Yeah, I was a little disappointed too.
And when you got a chance to follow him every day, I think one thing about Cal Raleigh is he kind of popped on the scene this year, and we're like, wow, what's going on out there in Seattle with with hitting 60 home runs, being a catcher. But what about him as that leader and a guy that you get to watch every day, Justin, that maybe we don't see? Tell us why you think he should have been MVP.
Yeah, it's all the things that people don't see. It's the toughness at the position to be able to go out there and play as much as he does. No one does that. No one goes and plays 158 games or whatever it is Cal played in last year, catches 130, and the mental toughness. I know, Sean, you can speak to this. When you go 0 for 4 at the plate and you leave a runner on base in a big spot, that's like a mental hurdle you need to clear to go out and go play again the next day. Cal does that and also calls 130 pitches a night and is the counselor or psychologist for 13 pitchers and is walking around the outfield just trying to get everybody in the right frame of mind to go win the next game. He doesn't have time to sulk or sit on his failures. He has to compartmentalize and move on. And there's really no other position in baseball that has that kind of mental grind on top of the physical grind of squatting all night, foul tips, throwing runners out, controlling the running game. It's just so unique. And for him to achieve what he achieved offensively and to help our team win, which is ultimately how Cal's driven, I didn't have a vote. Aaron Judge is awesome. He's the best offensive player in the world by not just a little bit. But I would have voted for Cal because I get to see what he means to our team every day.
No, I'm not taking anything away from Judge at all. But I absolutely everything that you said. And now the world became familiar with Cal Raleigh. It's something that you already knew. But what did you learn about your team in this postseason?
Wow, it's a special group. And when we met with the media right after the season, I cried. I'll try not to do that on the air today. I just think it's an unbelievable group. You finish the season with 26 or 28 guys. They're really special people. Their will to win, their care for each other, the way they treat people, not just their teammates, but coaches, fans, the way they care about the community is really unique. And I think they learned a lot this year. I think they learned about what they can be when they all work together to do it. I think we're going to be good for a long time. That's our expectation. And the foundation that we have here are special players, but they're special people. And that's the most gratifying part when you are part of building a culture that you think is long lasting, is to watch the people grow into who they are and see them become difference makers on and off the field.
Justin, I know you got a lot of work to do this off season to complement all the success that you already implemented in 2025. Thanks so much for taking the time to talk to us.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate it, guys.